Right, what I'm going to do is just going to give me a quick minute. I don't know if anybody's watching, but I'm just going to give myself that quick minute. And let's just, come on, get in there, you. See if we're, no, right, give it. Right. Right. We are. You can hear me now. Right. Thank God for that. It's gonna. It's like it's been a bit. Let's just say it's been a bit of a fucking nightmare. So, right. I'm just gonna quick get myself sorted. It's like not been the best of nights, has it? But you know, these things are here to test us, and so give me a quick minute. I don't know what basically happened, but what happened was the fact that I have no idea why, but everything just shut down, and all my everything just stopped working, and I could not understand why for the life in me. So what I will do is give me a quick minute to pop out the chat. Now what I usually do is I will sort out my Twidget and all that sort of stuff, get it all sorted, you know, so show the chat. But I think we'll not bother tonight because it's been an absolute nightmare. So give me a quick minute to sort out the chat. Give me there. There we go. And what I will do is I will sort out. I will get rid of that dock, and then I will put that, and I will do it that way. There we go. At least I could see the chat from this side, and there. So we're all cooking on gas. All I can do is just sincerely apologise for what's been happening. What a nightmare. But you know, it's the way it goes. Yeah, it is Lost Mission. It is. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. I have no idea what happened. It was as if my mic just died on me, and then everything else just died on me, and it was just becoming a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, we will just crack on. But anyway, good evening, Lost Mystery. Hope you're well, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Power, great prize. I'm back. But anyway, sounds like the mics. Yeah. I have no idea what happened, Chris Fisher. It was just as if everything just started. I get the feeling this laptop's dying on me now. I've had it a couple of years, so what I've got. As I say, I do have a PC downstairs where I do all my recordings and whatnot. And hello, Sunday Cuddle. You've just missed. You just missed all the fun. I've had a nightmare. 10-15 minutes. hello, Red Fairbank. You again, another one who just missed all the fun and frolics. Jesus Christ. But anyway. Hello, Joe. How are you, my friend? give a good like for one of my moderators. Can't do this show without them. And judging by the way things going for the last 15 minutes, I cannot do the show at all. Hello, Rob Biggins. How are you? Oh, dear. A Friday Frolic won't be a Friday Frolic without an absolute technical fuck up. And I think this time, nothing I could do about it. It was just as if my laptop was going to die on me. I would do Christmas, but it's already rooted into one or two other stuff and all that. But you channel your router's using it's interference best to wire it. Yeah, people say that, but I can't really do it from up here. I just can't do it. That's the reason why I do it in me upstairs, because the Wi-Fi is just better than what it is where I do all my recordings. It's a nightmare, is my internet in there. It just absolutely because it just dies on me. It plays havoc with my workflow. It's a nightmare. So that's the reason why I do my live streams up here. And if I don't go onto somebody else's live stream, I will do it from up here because I cannot trust it in there. Sometimes if I restart the Wi-Fi, and if I go onto somebody's Wi-Fi or somebody else's live stream or Discord in where my PC is, I can get away with it for an hour or two, but then I can tell it's starting to die on me. But it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean, Chris Fisher. I'd love to be able to do it, but it's just an impossibility. Right. Anyway, I think that's enough of me waffling on. And so, you're not wrong, Chris. Kevin Morehouse, an absolute fucking legend. But hello, Phil Nelson. I hope you're well. We have the dodgy syrup, the one, the only, the former, the Tory MP for Lichfield. I'd put my top and then I'd need a new rook. Well, well, at the end of the day, it's a live stream. I don't make any money out of these. It's just my bit of fun and bit of frolics and just a bit of an enjoyment. So if it dies on me, it's not exactly gonna do me in financially. But yeah, exactly, Steve Benning. Good luck with part 2. But anyway. Yeah, hello, Tommy Cannon. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hi, my friend. It's been an absolute nightmare last 10-15 minutes. But anyway, less of me wittering on. Let's get on with it. Let's watch some absolute hilarity where let's have a good giggle at the nonsense that is Kent County Council. But where you just cannot believe it. Let's just say I have a good little friend, who's on the inside of the Kent County Council nonsense, who gives me some good, juicy little tidbits. And let's just say I was watching the council meeting yesterday. I think it was possibly that happened on the Thursday morning. And oh my God. I'm going to be busy cutting up a couple of juicy little tidbits where our Lyndon Kemp Karen makes a bit of a clown of herself. mind you, she's from Reform, so I wouldn't expect anything different. But this is just absolutely hilarious. I just like I can't remember what conversation James O'Brien was having the other day, but let's just say he had an interesting conversation with. Well, he basically got talking about you couldn't back this up about what's happening in Kent County Council, and what he has to say is absolutely hilarious.
Unless something changes, a county council in Kent, controlled by Reform UK, is not putting up Christmas lights this year. Let's just pause for a moment to reflect upon that almost unbelievably delicious irony. What's that you've done? Oh, we've ruined Christmas. Why? Oh, all the flags that we've stuck on lampposts. You just couldn't make it up, could you? So you've got to take the flags down, which is, of course, what the people who put them up wanted all along, because then when they got taken down, they could shout nonsense about patriotism and British values. But we can't put up the Christmas lights until the flags have been put down. And the leader of Kent County Council once vowed not to remove the flags put up unilaterally by the people of Kent. So it's almost as if these people are blithering idiots. But on we go. Back to Labour. Unless something changes,
yes,
a county council...
Absolutely. You can't make this shit up, can you? Yes, they cannot put any Christmas lights up because... You cannot put any Christmas lights up because all the lampposts are filled up with upside-down Union flags, England flags. What is it? Union flags, England flags, whatever. There's a green councillor called Mark Hood up there, and I was watching it. He did a brilliant speech where he talks about. He called them Timu Union Jacks, full of plastic, put up by plastic patriots. So can we have them down now so we can our constituents can have a lovely Christmas? And let's just say Lyndon Kemp Karen, she wasn't happy, and and let's just say she proper went off on one. I will be cutting them up because this is just golden. All I will say is, if that's what she thinks how a leader of a county council should act, she was talking about stuff that's nothing to do with the council. She's basically attacking a government. When instead of basically, you know, trying to sort out her own mess, she spent more time trying to think she was some sort of comedian. And the only people who were laughing were the clowns that stood behind her. She thinks she's this clever Nick, but let's be honest. I've been speaking to somebody on Twitter who's a counsellor there, and he's given me all sorts of interesting information. And very, very interesting. Oh, also, do you know in the county council they have a person who's a novelist, but it gets even better. His genre is eroticism. Remember when I did that video of them two Kent County councillors? One were doing for domestic I've forgotten the word, coercion, and the name has escaped me. Domestic coercion, I think it was something like that. The name's just Mr. Daniel Taylor, and the other one was in hot water for lewd remarks. Guess which one of them is an author of erotic genre novels? Yes, the one with who's doing the lewd remarks. My shock horror! You do surprise me. I can see you looking there. I'm shocked. I never saw that one coming. But yeah, reform councillor, but that would reduce our emissions. We're not woke. How dare you? Yeah, exactly. And the absolute infighting in there is just hilarious. You should. Do you know what the reason for all these sackings? Because she wanted to make her you could say her council, her government sort of thing, reform UK government type. You could say council, whatever, streamline and more efficient and stuff like that. And some of the stuff I had were funny. Absolutely tore it to bits. With Plaid Cymru and the SNP now in an official cooperation in Westminster, there's a possibility that there's a Celtic opposition in Westminster for the first time. Oh, that would be nice. Certainly would. Yeah, I don't think she'll last long because she thinks she's much more clever than what she actually is. Problem with prisons these days is getting in. Getting out seems quite straightforward. Yeah, you're not wrong, Phil. Now, did I hear right that apparently they deal a lot of all this by paper? Is that what I've heard right? My God, talk about trying to do things on the cheap. But yeah, so the party that strongly demands that nobody should destroy Christmas are now the party that is destroying Christmas in their own constituent of Kent County Council. They cannot put Christmas lights up because there's too many flags up there, shoved up there by plastic patriots. You just couldn't make it up, could you? But, oh well. But we do live in interesting times, don't we, my friends? Speaking of another reform fuckwit. Yes. This is priceless. I had to show this because I was absolute. Oh, we have bottoms up. How are you, Janice? How are you, my dear friend? We have this absolute belt up. He comes on to the Times radio and says Reform promised to bring council. Says that the Times headline that says Reform promised to bring council tax down is simply untrue and has to be corrected. Stig Abel. The Time quotes local leaflets saying we'll cut taxes. This is hilarious. And again, I would say that this clown here, Plastic Patriot, Little Dick Ties, he is the Liz Truss of reform. He is hilarious.
It's not often I have to correct your headlines, Stig, but
go on.
The headline there that said we promised to bring council tax bills down is simply untrue and has to be corrected. We said we would save money. I'll be giving a press conference in 2 weeks' time about that, but you must correct that untruth.
The Warwickshire leaflet, we're talking about the local council, the Warwickshire leaflet.
We didn't say we'd bring the council tax bills down.
You
but
said,
having put that on the record, I'm happy to move on.
No, you said, well, I've got, the Times quotes the leaflets. The Warwickshire Reform Party leaflet said, we will cut your taxes. The Worcestershire Party leaflet said, we will reduce waste and cut your taxes. That sounds like promises to cut taxes to me.
We very clearly said at the campaigns that we would save waste, we would cut wasteful spending, and that's what we'll be talking about. We did not promise.
Sorry, I'm saying there's two leaflets from two reform campaigns in local elections, one in Warwickshire, one in Worcestershire, and they say the phrase "cut your taxes."
I've not seen those leaflets, Bills, but we specifically we never said that at the party leadership level. So I just want that to be corrected.
But But at the local level, which is where indeed local elections take place, the leaflet said, we will cut your taxes in Warwickshire, and in Worcestershire said they will cut your taxes. What I'm saying to you.
Then you send me those leaflets, because I'm telling you that Nigel and I, we very clearly said we will cut waste, we will cut.
Yes, send them the leaflets. They don't need to. They know full well that they're talking out their arse. Let's be honest, we all know full well what these councils said. They basically said, yeah, we will cut your taxes, and then we will cut waste to make up the shortfall, sort of like, didn't they, basically? And because they accused all the other councillors of being on the take, and that's the reason why you are wasting all this taxpayers' money, because they're all on the take, and all these councillors are all corrupt except us. Vote us in and we'll sort it out. And now they're backtracking because they know full well they'll be putting up the council taxes, won't they? And they know they are.
Wasteful spending, unproductive spending. We'll give an update on that in 2 weeks' time.
The danger is, though, that people believe a reform council would not be doing the same old, and the same old is having council taxes increasing, and that's exactly what's happening. 8 out of 13 are going to have increased council taxes.
Have you heard of inflation?
I have, yes.
Right, well then, you've got inflation, so, everybody's bills go up as a standard by the rate of inflation. It's then what you can do in terms of saving money, cutting wasteful spending, in order to reduce the rate of growth of bills. That's the key point.
I guess the issue is, though, that the Times quotes numerous, as I said, the Warwickshire one, the Worcestershire one. Dan Harrison, the leader of Leicestershire County Council, promised tax cuts on his first day in office, but has all since said it has an ambition to increase bills by 3%. What I'm saying is, you can talk about the national level all you like. At local level, people got in saying we're going to cut taxes, and that hasn't happened.
Exactly. He's absolute clown, isn't he? And hello, Paul McSweeney, how are you doing, my friend? You know, he has been breaking the law by going to Dubai, visiting his girlfriend. It is illegal to have sex without being married, I believe. Oh, I'll take your word for that, but it won't surprise me. Someone should report them. Good evening to you, my friend, as well. Yes, that may be a good point. I faith in Esme implied will suggest a left-wing coalition rather than allow a Farage government, but I'm not certain. Not by any means. Well, for me personally, the more and more I look at it, I don't think he wants it. I think he would like to be the Brian Clough of politics. He would always like to be known as the best Prime Minister we never had, because he's a heckler. That's all he has ever been and all he ever will be. He would not want to go anywhere near the chance of becoming, having to make the decisions, because when it all goes to shit, he'll be the one who will have to deal with it, and I don't think he wants to. He's at the Billy Kershaw. Dan Harrison should have a starting role in the next Star Wars film. Yeah, don't he just? Yes. He looks like a proper villain, don't they? I haven't looked into Leicestershire County Council for a little bit of a while. I don't think he wants it either. He just wants to be the great unknown. Yeah. The Brian Clough of politics. You know, that people say that Brian Clough was the best England manager we never had. And I think it's the same with him. I think he would rather be known as the best politician, best Prime Minister we never had. Because he's no interest. That means he'll have to do some work, and then he'll be scrutinised for every decision he makes. And you've seen him, he just folds like a cheap suit, you know, when any scrutiny that comes his way. If council want to raise council tax by the maximum amount of 5% and are trying to get permission to... Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Yeah. Yeah, Farhad's best role is the contrarian. Yeah, because he only got... Yeah, exactly. I don't think he wants it. I don't think he wants anywhere near. And if he would, because it's easy to shout, heckle from the sidelines. You know, oh, if I were in charge, it would be different. But well, and if he's given the chance, I bet he'd shit himself. I bet he'd shit his pants. Yeah, exactly, Graham Price. Yeah, his income would take a massive hit. Yeah, Tice makes me feel embarrassed when he speaks. I just think how dumb can a man be to bring me shit? Yeah, he just he's there trying to say, oh no, I didn't. Well, he's there giving you the receipts. It's just hilarious. All I will say is it's a crime. I don't know if we have anyone living in America. Anyone living in America, because we may have found the youngest Karen in America. Now, we all know what a Karen is, you know. They're those that go all over the place, causing trouble, you know. You know, if your car is between an inch away from where their car's supposed to be parked, she'll be onto you like a ton of bricks. Well, let's just say that we may have found our young little Karen, as let's just say she trolls the neighbours. And this young lady, let's just say she is brilliant, hilariously funny, fantastic way to mock all these clowns. She's brilliant.
I just saw a kid take 3 pieces of candy. 3! This isn't HOA approved. It's not that hard, just follow the rules. Oh my gosh, the fog is triggering my asthma. Okay, drive! Don't record me. That's against my HIPAA laws. Hold her here for a reason. The sign says take 1. Here, right now. I am the HOA president. Is candy's fun size? Fun for who? Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating? And I'm reporting back to the HOA. Excuse me? Say that again?
I'll let you speak to your momager.
It looks like the spirit of Halloween threw up. Ew. And ew. My toxic trait, being right. No inflatables, but yet, here we are. They got that from Home Depot. Again, with the grass. Fire hazard. Get me out. Out.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. She's absolutely hilarious and so true. Proper mocking these clowns that you call them Karens. I think one of my favourite ones was definitely got a future in. Yeah, she has, Ellie. She certainly does. Just like, I think the best one I've saw was I think it was a guy. He had a, you know, like you've got Robbie Road Steamer where he's doing and where he's got all his music and he's got that speaker and he's got the microphone and he's on one of them where you stand on and they move. I've forgotten what they're called now. And he's going around all over this place and he's singing. I've forgotten the name of the song, but he's getting everybody all feeling happy and all that. And I think that's probably the name of the song. And he's going around and everyone's booging away. But there was one Karen following him around, telling him he's not allowed to be doing. Get out of here! You are a danger to the public and all that. And she just wouldn't let him go. And you just think, yeah. Exactly. Phil Nelson, scary Karen wore a costume for Halloween. Yeah, exactly. Oh no! How are you, my friend? Yeah, I love Robbie as well. He's just brilliant, and he. I love the way he just trolls at the ice. Look at that! This guy with his super soaker. American Karens are getting a reality check all over Europe now. But yeah, she was just absolutely hilariously funny and brilliant. But now here's something a little bit different to what I. Yeah, exactly, Billy. Yeah, MTG. Yes, you know, you're in a parallel universe when the most sanest sounding Republican is Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know, you've reached peak satire. She's the most sanest Republican they've got now. But I've got to share with you a little something which I just thought was absolutely brilliant, and I know you guys will love this too. This is this. I don't know how old it is. It could be a bit of an old one, but when I watched this, I thought this guy was brilliant, and they say all have to listen to this gentleman eviscerate the Virginia Beach School Board. And what he has to say is just absolutely brilliant. What's one that said that things were more expensive, and the French were telling her in the comment sections, it's all at the same price. Your funny money is the one that is cheaper. Yes, sings You're My Sunshine to us. Yeah, he's just brilliant. He's just hilariously funny. But what this guy say, I just thought, he's brilliant. And I just thought, I don't know how old this one, but this guy is just brilliant. Just sit back and watch this guy just drop absolute massive truth bombs. Absolutely brilliant.
Holy crap, you gotta listen to this. I've never been so in love with a stranger.
I don't know if you are attacking DEI because you convinced yourself that racism and discrimination doesn't exist anymore, or if you've just convinced yourself that it's okay. What I do know is that white supremacist groups still feel emboldened enough to march openly in American streets. People are proudly proclaiming themselves racist and bigots on social media and even national television. And I know that it'll be those people that are cheering and applauding for you the loudest when you decide to dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion in our schools. And the fact that doesn't give you pause, that it doesn't make you feel sick and slimy, tells me everything I need to know about you. When I look at you, the 6 of you that'll vote against, as I had that kept me from being like you. You see, there's racists and bigots in my family. I heard the N-word and derogatory jokes growing up, but when I found myself on my own before I'd even graduated high school, that family wasn't there to help me. My friend Liliana's family was. They were Guatemalan immigrants. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have gotten a lot more trouble than I did. Did you know that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than U.S. citizens?
He's right.
Statistically. And then there was my friend Trey's mom, taking care of all those kids all on her own. Still somehow always able still to find a prayer and a plate for me too. Did you know that black mothers are more than 3 times as likely to be single moms than white mothers?
He's right.
Statistically. It was the queer kids that helped me learn how to navigate life on the streets. Did you know that LGBTQ kids are more than twice as likely than their peers to be homeless?
Right again.
Statistically. But because of those kids, when my child came out to me, I was able to be the father that they needed, despite all of the religious indoctrination I've been subjected to. Did you know it's more likely your priest will be a predator than your kid will be trans?
Dang.
Statistically. Now, I know you don't care about my stories or my statistics. Your fear and ignorance has got you so turned around rather than embracing the future. You're clinging desperately to echoes of the past. That future, it's still coming, and it doesn't look much like you, statistically. Shout out to the student speakers. You may be blind, but these kids aren't. They see you. More than that, they see that you do not see them. So tonight, after you vote against their future and go home to bask in the approval of racists and bigots, don't mistake this for a day that we stood in your way and couldn't stop you. No, today's the day you decided to stand in the way of these kids and their future. And someday, sooner than you think, they're going to run right over you and not even look back. Make good decisions.
Oh my God, I love this man.
I do too. Wasn't he absolutely brilliant? And he's absolutely spot on. And yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, like, let me just, yeah, that's it, Cumry. Yeah, somebody give this man a chef's hat because he's cooking. Yes, speaking truth. Yes, exactly, Paul. Yeah, wow, he was just exactly Billy. Bang on. Somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. 10 out of 10 would listen to him again. Yeah, absolutely. If it was possible, I'd buy him a massive beer. He's not the only one. I'm speaking of beer. I'll probably have another one. I'll have myself one in about half an hour-ish, because I think chances are when it comes to near about 7:15 to about 7:30, I think Ed Thompson will be doing his live stream, so I certainly will not be wanting to cut into what he wants to do. But yes, public assassinations weren't allowed on social media. Bottom up that man. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I saw that man. Yeah, absolutely, Steve Benning. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you liked it, Comrie. Yeah, I did. I just thought that guy is just absolutely, and he just spoke truth there, and that's what I just loved it. So, but yes, I just thought just to share it because it especially spoke a lot about the trans community. It's like I think in my I think I've got quite a few people who subscribe to my channel, and it's honor and privilege that people from the trans community have done because because I think they're some of the most loveliest people I've ever met. Could put a link in the chat for that speech if possible. I'm not sure how I'll be able to do it from here. Right, I'll see what I can do. Right, I'll see if that. Right, I'll see if that works. Right, I've put something in the chat. Hopefully that works for you. But yeah, I just thought it was absolutely brilliant, and yeah, because when he spoke about mothers, basically looking after the kids on the street, kind of reminded me of my grandma, because the house that I live in is from my grandma. Oh, does it work? Oh, fantastic. And kind of reminded me of my grandma, because my grandma was like that. There's that old saying, because she could feed the 5,000 on 4 hobs. And, people are going, come on, John, have you got any spare sugar for... Got any spare sugar for till whatever day? So come in, have some Sunday dinner. I said, oh, you sure? Be fucking up here, Tatty and turnip with homemade Yorkshire puds and gravy and chops or whatever. And you would just sat there, your belly's out here. Like, I said, anybody want second? No, I can't manage it. Right. Who wants rhubarb and custard? I'm sure I could just manage a bit of rhubarb and custard. And it'd be homemade custard as well. Oh, she'd do it all by scratch. And when you were talking about it, I feel like it just reminded me of my grandma. But anyway, glad you enjoyed that, because I thought it was absolutely whether it's on wine. But this made me chuckle. I have to say, this made me chuckle because for the simple reason. Give me a quick sec. Whoop. It's like I have my daughter in the chat, and she will vouch for this. Yes, just like she will vouch for me on this. One of my wife's pet peeves, and it is a absolute pet peeve, is that there's no rest for capitalism, is there? What I mean is, as soon as Halloween's done, it's on to the next one. Like after Christmas is done, as soon as you think, I can breathe. As soon as you get anywhere near a supermarket, Easter eggs are out. And it's just, and then if it's not Easter eggs, it's Valentine's Day. And if it ain't that, then it's Easter, and then you see it all starting building up to Halloween. What happens as soon as Halloween finishes? Yes, it's time for Christmas.
It's Christmas, babe. Start the car. Let's go. Babe.
Babe, I'm done.
His name is John C.
Babe, I'm leaving. Babe, what the freak? Yeah, I can be over later today.
Chicken leaf, frickin' leaf, charcuterie leaf. Bake some cookies, bake some cookies, bake some cookies.
Babe, stop. How much did all this cost?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Because, what reminded me about that was because my wife, she went up to see her mum and her sister, and she went to see, and they go for a bit of pick up some shopping and whatnot. And when she got home, she said, "You'll not believe what I saw." She said, "They've already started with Christmas." And as soon as I saw that, I just chuckled because I thought, if I showed that to my wife within about... I'm so sorry for the great price, but as soon as I saw that, it just reminded me of my wife when she came back from her mum's. Said, they've started with Christmas stuff. Can you believe it? Can you give us a break from Halloween? They're getting all the Christmas decorations out. Unbelievable. Imagine a wine connoisseur. To be a fact, it's book for thinking it's a wine. Let's have a Halloween eggs for Christmas with some fireworks on one Valentino Day, and then the marketing can fuck themselves. Yeah, exactly. Mariah Carey, Ghost of All Christmas. Yeah, I'm quite with you on that one, Great Price. Yeah, because what we do is we just tend to lock the door, turn the doorbell off, and then just put a curtain across. And if anybody knocks, we just ignore it. never really that much interested in Chris in Halloween, but yeah. I don't know what thing you've seen, but I know they can't confuse it with red wine. It's distinctly different. Oh dear. But yeah, that made me chuckle. But yes, we are. Right. Let's have a little conversation about something here. That this is interesting. Now, we've all, anybody under a rock, when you look at that picture, that's a little bit close to the knuckle, isn't it? Like I said to my wife, I said, if me and you walked in a room and a woman went over, now I was going to say soprano wife, yeah, exactly. Walks in and started rustling her fingers through my hair. Well, what I've got left. Yeah, exactly, Joe. She is very funny. But let's just say my life won't be worth living. Without a shadow of a doubt. But yes, let's watch this because it's quite funny.
Well, this is weird. I mean, you don't just run your hands through a man's hair like this unless, or touch a woman's hips like this unless. Usha, you're gonna be a replaced girl. You and the couch. I mean, JD is already setting it up that you haven't converted to Christianity, so, you know, the signs of divorce are there. But also, it looks like a lot of propaganda from this administration pushing Turning Point's Christian national agenda. And Turning Point is literally like another arm of our government at this point. Like out of nowhere, JD Vance and Usha Vance are now BFFs with Erica and have been like glued to the hip to her. They even had her stay with them at the Naval Observatory. And JD Vance, besides being our VP, is literally a podcast bro with Turning Point and clearly doing events with Erica. They're either gonna be a couple or a couple of running mates in 2028. I mean, maybe they are just really good friends who have a lot in common, like eyeliner.
Yes, you're not wrong, but yes. She have a job running her fingers through my hair. Unless she was caressing the remains of on the cup. Yeah, she'd have a job on getting her fingers through my hair, especially if I'm wearing this on my head. But yes, it's all very interesting. Yes, all very interesting. But I'm just wondering whether it is a little bit of a, you know, with the Turning Point, you know, fundamental Christian nationalists, whatever they like to call themselves, they're nuts out there. So I have been hearing whispers that that there's could be a little bit of a maybe a presidential run with maybe her as vice president. I don't know, but I've been hearing all sorts of stuff. It's been weird, innit? Still made it first happy. Yeah, it's just absolutely weird. But I'll see, because like you look at it and you just think, is there something going on? Just like he did say that he's basically trying to convert his wife to Christianity. Her husband was just executed in public horrifically, and she does that. Look at her past as well. Child smuggling from an orphanage in Europe, same place, take away with this crime. Yeah, I've been hearing quite a lot of stuff about her. And like, there was also that little bit where does the fake crying as well. Yeah, Vance is too old for Melania, not a security guard. Absolutely weird would be a good description for the whole work line. Yeah, world, right, yeah. Absolutely, completely and totally weird. But anyway. So, I'm going to share this absolute belter. Again, I don't know how
Kamala Harris's extreme pro-abortion.
I don't know how old this is, but a little bit like the guy who was on before. Let's just say he was absolutely cooking. And do you know how quick this guy? He can absolutely speak for England. Let's be honest, this guy, this clown met his match, and from an unlikely person, all I will say is this person was absolutely brilliant. Take it away, my good man.
Kamala Harris's extreme pro-abortion stance is morally indefensible.
This guy is, well,
okay, we're going to take this chair out.
Community, should I say.
Hey, Ben.
Like a bro, my friend. All right.
I'm a transgender man.
Okay.
I've experienced
Well,
SA.
yeah.
Okay.
And abortion rights affect me directly. So, if we're talking about the American dream that you live, why don't I have access to that? Because there's no legislation, in the history of America, that legislates a man's body, so why does mine have to be legislated? I've got a vagina.
I'm not interested in what your genitalia are.
Clearly you are. I mean, it's all over everything you make, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to say it to you, but
I think you can read on my face that I
Oh, yes, he is. Because he never shuts up about this stuff, does he?
radically am not. I think you can read on my face that I radically am not. When we're talking about abortion...
No, I don't. I mean, you can present it here, but in most of the content that you have, you attack my community constantly. And you don't even realize guys like me exist, who actually share a lot of similarities to you and everything, because I'm a married man of 20 years.
I recognize that you exist. I disagree with your claim that you are
so if I was
male.
sexually assaulted, right, and I didn't have access to that abortion care, do you believe that I should have carried that child to term because I was sexually assaulted?
I mean,
No, I just want to make sure that that's what you believe. Because as a transgender man, I have seen your side of the entire political debate, never ever having the conversation of what an American freedom is. Because why am I not allowed to live my American freedom as a man? You know, I mean, you get your choice as a man to live and free and all that.
You're really moving around terminology very wildly here.
And so are you, because that's the tactics you play in your game. And you've done it the entire time. You jump from one subject to the next. You speak so fast, and I know how you work. So how's it feel to have it in your face?
Oh, well, I mean...
Because I'm sick and tired of the shit that you have put against my community, especially black trans women. Because you constantly disregard all of our needs and then use us politically as a pawn when we're 1% of the population. Why not focus on the economy itself? All of us are struggling, and you want to focus on trans people. You want to focus on a black woman when this is clearly a glass cliff situation. America's falling apart, and let's give it to a woman right when it's all falling apart. When we had, 50 men run it, and it looks like shit? Look at where we're at. Truly, where do you think that we're heading? I mean, it's so funny to watch white supremacy just fall apart the way that it is, and you ride so hard. Because guess what? In other countries around the world, women are not having children. And why is it? Because of the patriarchy and all the violence that men perpetuate, and all of this idea that abortion is somehow going to solve it all by forcing women to have abortion in our society. We're just going to completely ignore that, and we're just going to go, you know what? The line item is, let's make women have babies so that we can continue this capitalistic society that we have. Why are we doing that? What? I mean, why? Because you want to push white supremacy and because you want to make your check? It does great for you? Meanwhile, people like me have to...
Now, you see his face there. To me, that was a smile, and I'm getting my arse handed to me, and he's 100% absolutely right. This... absolutely brilliant.
To live with the consequences of all of your rhetoric that you put on a daily basis, and including my entire community, and the intersectionalities of black women, men that experience SA, trans people, everyone that comes in. And I'm so sick of the idea that you can come in with this bravado, that you're this big guy that knows things because you can talk fast, you have statistics. But really, what does it really matter at the end of the day if you are harming the entire American? Well, this guy's been accused of rape. Trump, in like court documents, and you're backing the guy. Like, you have children. How could you do that to your own? Don't you have a daughter? Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I've never seen such a party just completely like the American idea, what we believe in as a country, is not what you're perpetuating. It's diversity. It's giving you tired, hungry, and poor. The Google phone you have in your pocket is because of all of the diversity we've had.
Boom. Absolutely fantastic. When I watched that, I was just sat there with my jaw open. He got absolutely cooked there. Absolutely torn to shreds. Oh, well done. And I've noticed a lot of people, and you guys in the chat, so I'll leave that. If you want to check it, I'll leave that in the chat if you want to pinch it. But yes, I take it we enjoyed that Ellie Butterfly Chaos. Yes, exactly. No, Ben, he's simply outclassing you and outboxing you intellectually. Ben's so dizzy. He's seeing cartoon birds. Ain't he just? Exactly. Great. Absolutely fantastically cooked. But yes, absolutely. Somebody give that man a hat and an apron, because not only did he cook, but he's fucking butchered. Yes. But absolutely fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it, because nothing I enjoy more. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree, Ben. Yeah, Ben Shapiro speechless. Yeah, couldn't get a word in edgewise because nothing he can say, is he? And he's right. He does care about the contents of what he has in his pants, because he never shuts up about it on his shows. You know, get people angry if it's not immigrants, it's the trans community, and it's a face which depicts the fact he can't even think of a response. Yeah, it's another look on his face and say, take your medicine, son. Absolutely, take your medicine. Right, we've got a couple of minutes to go before I disappear. I had so much. I had so much for you, but we'll leave it for these couple of bits, and then we will call it quits for tonight. And again, sorry for the what's happened earlier, but you know, but what I want to do is, I want to basically, you know, a certain person sort of like cause shockwaves across the pond. Yes, and a certain individual won an election in New York. I think we all know who we're talking about. It's Mandani, if I've got his name right. If I haven't, I do apologise. But I have to say that guy is absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. And what? Let's be honest. What happened after he won? The absolute meltdown is hilarious. Oh yes, the meltdown was. These are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I'm literally in tears. I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face. Nearly 1 million New Yorkers are ready to flee the city because of Mandani's win and becoming the next mayor.
I think this Mamdani win and his ensuing acceptance speech is, you know, the nail in the coffin for New York.
This is a socialist revolution. This is a takeover of the Democratic Party.
You have an outright Marxist who's running the capitalist capital of the world.
The communist as the mayor
of the largest city in the nation.
This is an Islamic extremist.
Zoran Mandami is
No, it's not just New York.
not anymore. This
Not
could be
anymore.
coming to a city and a town near you.
I'm literally in tears. I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face. Nearly 1 million New Yorkers are ready to flee the city because of my Mandani's win and becoming the next mayor.
I think this Mamdani win and his ensuing acceptance speech is, you know, the nail in the coffin for New York.
This is a socialist revolution. This is a takeover of.
Yeah, I've just realised it's just. Yeah, exactly, comrade. Drink the right-wing tears. Yeah, Viva Mamdani. Yeah, absolutely. Let's be honest. When he got elected, if you are somebody who's got socialist tendencies, it was a good day. It was a proper good day, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic day. And all I will say is that this just sums everything up about what was happening, because this guy, absolutely superb. I had to share this one with you because yes, because clearly this guy does a bit of satire. New York City has fallen. Day one of living of Mamdanistan. This is hilariously funny.
This is day one living in Mamdanistan, aka New York City. Boots on the ground journalism that the lamestream media will not show you. Sure, the cafes might look like they're busy. These are all propaganda facades in the midst of a decay. Some guy and his son biking. All these people just going about their day in an orderly manner. This coffee shop behind me sells cappuccinos for $6, and you want me to pretend like everything's fine? People working? See the collapse in real time. $3 bus fare. Excuse me, where is all the visible suffering? Look at this shit. You guys aren't gonna believe this, but some fucking asshole just said good morning to me. Single family homes and apartment buildings on the same block. We've made it to the park. I wonder what kind of bullshit we'll see now. Musicians playing a banjo. Bubbles. I hate bubbles. Everywhere I look, it's the same story. Cooperation, stability, civility. The liberals will try and tell you this is what progress looks like. Now let's go get a coffee. The cafe behind me is going to be an Antifa outpost by tomorrow. The Mamdani experiment is over, folks. Somebody needs to call Washington.
Yes, somebody needs to call Washington. Oh dear. I just wanted to pull them in before we get. Yeah, exactly. Billy, I love bubbles. Absolutely. Yes. Lamestream media. What the fuck is it with these right-wingers coming up with such childish nicknames? Yes. Oh, dear. Yes, exactly, Joe. What lovely irony. Oh, well, right then. Not exactly the best live stream we've had this week, but... where... Yeah, exactly. Kevin Morehouse in an orderly manner. Bubbles shoot. Where's Michael Jackson? I'm truly shocked by the devastation. It's the horrors. Yeah, exactly. Merry Griftmas, Mr. Shifty McGrifty. How the devil are you? But anyway, we've not had the best of live streams tonight, but you know, we've made the best of what we've had to deal with. All I will say is thanks for sticking by and. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ella. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, I've at least done my best to entertain you for a Friday night. Now you're going to head off to the professionals. You're going to head off to the professionals, the ones who know exactly what they're doing, unlike me. But you have a fantastic weekend, my good friends, and cheers for that, Joe. Yeah, that's what I try and do. And cheers for that, House Missionary. Cheers. You've sort of like made me feel better because like when things like this happen, I feel quite the prat. Yeah, and well, yeah, as long as you've had good fun. But anyway, and yeah, exactly. Sarah, cheers for that, Rob. Yeah, I've enjoyed it as well. Given those, yeah, I certainly will. I'm going to see if I can get some more Robbie Road Steamer clips, especially for next week. Let's see if this thing bloody works. But anyway, you have a fantastic weekend, and yeah, exactly. But anyway, have a fantastic weekend. Take care, and be good, or if not, be good at it. Take care.